It's been the home of the Panthers since 1996. Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. We welcome you to EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Carolina Panthers. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen in the booth. Riley Patterson on the field gets this thing going. Off we go from Bank of America Stadium. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. First play of the game, first throw of the game. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's going to move very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. From the gun, Jackson. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. An early test here for that offensive line, and they come through. They're going to have to continue to find space in the ground game for their running backs to continue to move the chain. So nice job there. Give them a lot of credit. Now the question is, what is the adjustment on the defensive side of the ball in the next third down situation?
And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Hey, middle.
Jackson now on 2nd down. Open man is Jennings. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. Design run here with Jackson. Hey, he's going to be close. Going to depend on the spot, but that looks a little short. It is short, and now it's 4th down.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight, but nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
So, on 4th down, Matthew Hayball out to punt. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. In motion, Lamb. On the ground, former Notre Damer Kyron Williams. And they're going to get him down right the 25. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. And if that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing him.
In motion goes Dobbs. On first down, right back to Williams. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll complete this one. That's Deebo Samuel. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A big play for the Cowboys. It's a gain of 49.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
And he'll get about 5.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 4. In motion, Lamb. They'll go again here with Williams. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Good drive to this point. Now can you convert on 3rd and 3? In motion, Lamb. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout and talk things over before 3rd down. And the Panthers are going to recover the football.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, Isaiah Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Pacheco. He'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down.
Taken down at the 17-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Back to throw, Jackson. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, And it sets up fourth down. Here's Matthew Hayball now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. This brought in out past the 20. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Let's go.
The drive begins with a run by Williams. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
2nd and 10.
Here we go.
They'll throw out of the gun. That's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nick Emanwari. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field. So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
That's taken in by Jennings. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They get 12 yards on that pass. It's a Carolina first down. The shotgun, here's Jackson. Fires quickly, it is complete on the slant. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a first down.
Middle. Back.
Jackson looking to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Panthers football to begin this second quarter. They've got it 2nd down and 2.
Hey, Alpha. Alpha.
They'll try to run this one in. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
3rd and 2.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
It's 4th down.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Good blocking, and he's in. A
this might be coming, right? It's kind of been brewing all game, Mike. You see it so often on fourth down. The most difficult play to defend deep in the red zone is quarterback scramble. The defense lets the quarterback get outside the pocket. It puts so much pressure on your paced defenders in the secondary, and they can't latch on, and he takes it on himself.
Record out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. In motion, Lamb. Here's the fullback, Ricard. And he'll get this to about the 36-yard line. Princely Umanmielen is there to make the play.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
That is Ferguson in motion. In motion, Lamb. Now here's a keeper on his own read. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 25 yards, the pickup there. First down, Cowboy.
There's an air of excitement, Mike, anytime they call his number on the ground, and I think we can see why. You just need to catch the defense off guard for a split second, and he'll be through, sprinting downfield before they have any chance to react.
That is Ferguson in motion. He gets it to Samuel, left side. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 6. He'll drop to throw. He's got his man downfield. It's Debo. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Give him 27, and it's 1st and goal.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth.
And he's in! Kyren Williams. Touchdown, Dallas. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Extra point by Patterson is good. The Cowboys will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. On the return, here's Xavier Liga. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Now it's a bootleg with Jackson. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Donovan Izaraku. He's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Jackson now. That one taken in. That's Teteroa McMillan. Well, they'll get some of the sag yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
And after being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his first catch here with that one, and they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
Real quick.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
180. Sit on. 180.
Now Jackson. He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down. 15 yards the pickup. Good for a 1st down.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. Osa Odigizua there on the tackle. 2 minutes to play. 1st half, all tied at 7. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, Alpha, sit on. Sit on. Sit on.
Another run here with Hubbard. Past midfield to the 45. And he's going to be taken down. 17 yards on that play. It's good for a Panther 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. A big play for the Panthers. 31 yards.
DC, ready?
They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Jackson gonna keep it.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
180. Sit on.
Jackson gonna keep it himself. And the Panthers are gonna be set up 1st and goal. Couldn't reach the plane, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say,
and he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. And hold on to that football, young man. As a keeper, his 1st NFL touchdown. Riker good with the extra point. Panthers will move out to a 14-7 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the first half. That one picks up a first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
And he will go all the way. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Cowboy. That his second TD catch of the season.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. Leggett on the return. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
Their own 20-yard line.
You. 180. 180. Sit up.
On play action, here's Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He'll try again here. Second and 10.
Sit up. Sit up.
Now it's Jackson. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
So, from the 37, here's second and 8. In motion, Lamb. Now they'll set up to throw. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
He'll try to run for it with Williams.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's fourth down.
no belt. Then I got rich and deep. Bro coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Ain't cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spit 60 racks on camouflage bills.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. In motion, Lamb. Has his man, it's Samuel. And he's going to pick up the Cowboys' 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on 4th down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. 1st and goal coming up.
Really nice job getting this ball out to the edge, and then once he's able to get clear of the D-line, get vertical and accelerate down the sideline. That's a great run. He's forced out of bounds, but not before setting up 1st and goal.
They'll run. It's Williams. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. 2nd and goal. In motion goes Dobbs. This one tapped forward on the pop pass. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
Well, you could tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep, pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
Once more from the 2. 3rd and goal.
Let's go now.
Williams is in. Touchdown, Dallas.
Touchdown, Dallas.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the 2nd half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this 2nd half started. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Look at him go! And he's going to take this all the way back. 90 yards. Touchdown, Carolina. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Shy of midfield. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
I I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Give it to the first option. That's the fullback. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Princely Umanmielen is there to make the play.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. Slayton is the man in motion. He'll send the receiver in motion to the left. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
And on 3rd down, that ball's incomplete.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
And are they going to mark this out of bounds? They are. It's out at the 1-yard line. What a kick. The RPO, that's out to McMillan. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game, where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
3rd and short, Jackson. This pass deflected and caught. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
Pretty fitting. His first catch of his career results in a 1st down. He looked like a savvy vet out there to me, Mike. I mean, he picks up a fresh set of downs, and his offense is rolling.
Jackson going to keep this one himself. And a good job defensively to rally to the ball. They hold him to a short game.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
2nd down. Jackson. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. A handoff to Pacheco. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. And it sets up 3rd down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Possibly the play of the game right here. It is 4th down.
Come on. 180. 180.
From the gun, Jackson. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30.
And that right there is going to end up probably being the play of the game either way, Mike. I mean, think if you fail on that 4th down, you give the ball to your opponent, and all they need to do is come away with a field goal, and you lose in regulation. But this coach, he's not playing for a tie. He's not playing for overtime. He's saying, I got the ball late in the 4th quarter. I'm putting the trust in my offense to not only extend this drive, but to go out and try to win this game.
He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Get on.
To the air one more time with Jackson. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. That is Ferguson in motion. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Moving outside the pocket, just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
This offense has to do a better job of generating chunk plays once he gets outside the pocket and they transition into scramble drill. Instead, nobody uncovers downfield. He forces a difficult throw, and luckily it falls incomplete.
He'll get this to Kyron Williams. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 11 7 yards on the pass there. That's good for a Dallas first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
It is 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A big one there on 3rd down, good for 26 yards.
Okay, so now you pick up that 1st down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the 2 needed needs to be fast, because you need every possession you can here late in the 4th quarter.
In motion, Lamb. Throwing now on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
Here's a screen set up to Williams. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up 1st and goal. Sure, they're thinking about the decision after the touchdown since they're down 7. But first, they've got to get the TD. It is 1st down and goal. Here's a run. And he will score again. Kyren Williams. Touchdown, Dallas. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? You're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? We get on the return. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Yo. 180.
Jackson looking to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing Jackson. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
On third down, Jackson. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. On now is the punt team for the Panthers. Important punt here in this tie game late. This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
They get him down back at the 9-yard line.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
That is Ferguson in motion. On second down, he'll fake the handoff and hold on to it. He will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
That's good for our Cowboys. First down. It's a gain of 17.
That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Turn and hand this one off. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of one.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation, but now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
They'll come up now for second down. That is Ferguson in motion. They'll drop to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
I think it's clear, Mike. I think they have their sights set on winning this game in regulation. I don't think overtime is even in the picture. They're trying to be aggressive, continue to move this ball down. Can they find a way to pull this game off here late in the fourth quarter?
In motion goes Dobbs. Here's Williams. First down and more past midfield. And he'll be brought down, but what a run. Down to the 40. They get 24 on that one. First down, Cowboy.
At the 40-yard line.
Let's go now. 72. 70 Ranger. Tracking 60.
He'll drop the throw. He gets it to Samuel, left side. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
A clutch throw here to keep their chances alive. Tie ball game as they approach midfield now. They've got to keep an eye on the clock. They've got to find a way to get this ball into field goal range, stop the clock, and see if your kicker could be a hero.
They'll try to power ahead with Ricardo. Trying to use that big body to go forward. Gonna get to the line of scrimmage, but nothing after that.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll come up for 2nd and 9. That is Ferguson in motion. In motion, Lamb. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. On comes Patterson for the PAT. He knocks it through, and the Cowboys will go up by 7. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. We get on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here's first down.
180. Cut.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Going for it all. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried to shot on first down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He was defended by Deron Lamb.
Back to throw, Jackson. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their 2nd. They stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Going to need a big play now. 3rd down and long.
Hey, Alpha, sit on. Sit on. 180. Sit on. 180. Sit on. You are X.
To throw is Jackson. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. It's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down.
Sit on. Go. Go right here.
Now Jackson. And he's going to go down. The pressure too much. And that should wrap this one up as they have to give it up on downs. They'll go with Williams. And he'll be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many plays, I don't even play. Out of my way, get out of my way, out of my way, out of my way.
Super way up, get your weight up, put your plate up. You a foreign, we at war, and I got all the hallelujah, Talladega, baby Jesus, in the flesh, come and get it, and I'm get it. All my friends coming with all their friends, and we get active, yeah, we get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now. Don't run your mouth too quick. Let's get it. Stop talking. One way, my way, my way, my way, my way, my way. Don't make me wet, you get your talking out my face. It's in my mind, winning this in my DNA. I gotta get it, I don't know no other way. Get out my way.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many plays, I won't even play. Out of my way, get out of my way, out of my way, out of my way.
All my friends coming with all their friends, and we get active, yeah. We get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now. Don't run your mouth too quick. Let's get it. Stop talking. One way, my way, my way, my way, my way, my way. Don't make me wet, you get your talking out my face. It's in my mind, winning this in my DNA. I gotta get it, I don't know no other way. Get out my way.
Gotta pump my taste. Hold up. Y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up. We mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up. Mine also dangerous. Hold up. Y'all talk outrageous. Hold up. Don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up. Got that touch my savior. Hold up. Give it that touch of my head. Lyrics can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't fear him no more. Sonogram don't feel it no more. You were driving a minute but can't steer it no more. Riding away but now you're chilling on shore. What's the use of being rich when your inside's poor? It's a glitch, but you don't wanna see more. You wanna see more, but you wanna see soar. Life done slowed you down. Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you pack it up. You check about thoughts and memories that's adding up. Like overseas, you feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had a buck. You still feel paralyzed, the bucks and track. Friends is having kids, ain't adding up. What's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a light with no plug? What's the use of ingredients with no sauce? What's the use of the physical with no source? We flared up, flared up, flared up.